final speaker today is the member for Canberra, Ms Alicia Payne, representing Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who has also sent his apologies. Alicia was elected by the people of Canberra at the 2019 election, and as many of you know, together with Luke Gosling, Alicia has introduced a private member's bill to restore territory rights, a cause also very important to many of us since being re-elected to the Australian Parliament in May. Please welcome Alicia Payne.
Thank you, Genevieve. I too would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Ngunnawal and Ngambri people, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging, and acknowledge their continuing contribution to our city and region, and to extend my respects to all First Nations people here today. I want to acknowledge members of the Diplomatic Corps today. Thank you, Your Excellency, Ambassador, for your remarks, and Mr Onsez as well. Acknowledge Lynn and Michael Raby, and thank you for organising this event today. And my colleague and friend David Smith, the member for Bean. And I just want to congratulate the Chorus of Women. That is a fantastic and well-deserved award. Your beautiful advocacy through song has been such an important part of so many really key issues, in this community. To see you at events, it really brings a really meaningful message. And as you say, well, I won't get the words as beautifully as you said, but songs that are in the hearts of all women and all people. And I loved hearing the backstory of what happened that day when war was declared. It was a really important piece of advocacy. And thank you also for your beautiful songs, and Mr Fred Smith as well, for your advocacy through song as well. So it's a great pleasure for me to be here today representing Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who is, of course, in the UK for the funeral of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. And it's, I'm very proud, obviously, as part of this new government, to represent him today at this event. Now, I wanted to begin my speech by reflecting on the rituals of springtime that would be taking place as we gather today, but in true Canberra fashion, I'm not sure it resonates with the weather we've got here. I wanted to talk about, parks bustling with people, children's laughter and the crack of cricket bats, the chortling of magpies. And we see a bit of that here today. We saw some children just now riding their bikes in their jumpers. But I think we can all agree we're very lucky to be here in this beautiful place in Canberra and to live the peaceful lives that we live in Australia every day. And we often take this for granted, the daily joys of life in Australia. And on this International Day of Peace each year, it's important to pause and reflect that not everyone enjoys those freedoms and that peace. And we know that in too many nations, these freedoms remain a distant dream. That the shadows of conflict and crisis lie heavy on the world today. But the energy and purpose of everyone here gives us hope. And I know that there are many people here today also I want to acknowledge who have been tireless advocates for peace and social justice in our community. And it really means a lot, everyone's advocacy for these important causes. It demonstrates that we do not need to accept violence and oppression as immutable, and that united we can uphold the ideals that this day stands for, to affirm the dignity and worth of every human being, and to secure peace and prosperity for all nations. We know how difficult the task is. Indeed, to state the task is to underline the vastness of the challenge. But throughout history, small acts of courage and conviction have created ripples of hope and changed the world for the better, like getting through security at Parliament House to sing a song. In coming together today, we assert that this is something we must commit ourselves to, that our common humanity unites us and compels us to act. It is why Australia stands with Ukraine in their struggle to defend their homeland, preserve freedom and achieve peace. Because, as the Prime Minister has noted, Russia's actions are also an attack on the values free nations hold dear: representative democracy, the rule of law, the right to live in peace. It is also why we continue to take urgent and collective action on climate change, because we recognise our future is interlinked and that our shared humanity hangs in a balance. In this interconnected age, a threat to one is a threat to all. And we also state clearly and unequivocally our commitment to seek the peace and security of a world without nuclear weapons. By finding common ground, building dialogue and progressing effective measures towards nuclear non-proliferation and disarmament, we can collectively eliminate this danger that recognises no borders and deliver a safer world for future generations. The peace bell we ring today, made from melted down coins and medals of United Nations member states, serves as a poignant reminder that we are part of a single human family. And our presence here as free people in a free society, comprising every background, creed and station of life, is a testament to its enduring message, that despite our differences, the desire for peace is universal. It stirs in every soul. And it is the aspiration of millions around the world who are reaching for the same peace we enjoy here each and every day. In the days and years to come, the rituals of Australian life will continue. We will continue to remember how precious these daily blessings are, and we commit ourselves to stand with everyone who yearns for the same freedoms, values, and opportunities that we as a society cherish. Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. I'd like to invite you now to ring the peace bell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our ceremony.